Hi, second graders. Mrs. Shook again. We're on Unit 2, Lesson 7 for Grade 2 Skills. Our learning goals today: use the sound and spellings OW with the spelling OU and OW, and then use the planning template that we completed in a previous lesson to write a draft retelling the tale of the milk in paragraph format. So, first, start with the OU spelling. The example word is shout. If you look at our power bar, it's pretty full. This is a pretty common spelling for ow, shout. O-U, ow. Such as in house. And another spelling, slightly less common, is O-W, like in the word now, ow. Such as the word brown. Here's a list of different words that have the ow sound with both the OU and the OW spellings. Owl, cow, showers, flowers, town, mouse, mouth, shout, and cloud. Oh, and trout, sorry. Okay, and here is our sound card, the OU and OW, both spellings for the word ow. Again, this is a great time to add these to your independent code chart so you have the full reference at your hands. Okay, so yesterday we completed step 1 of the planning process, which was our graphic organizer. Today we're going to work on step 2, which is writing the draft. That's when we take the notes from our organizer and put it in sentences in a paragraph form. So again, here's the milk. This should already be completed. Characters, we have Jane. The settings, a long time ago, outside, at a farm, on the road. The plot, she puts milk in a bucket to sell. She makes lots of plans to use the cash from selling her milk, the cow's milk. And then she ends up spilling the milk and doesn't get any cash. Okay, so when we start this, we're going to start with a once upon a time because it's kind of a common, it's a tale, so it's a nice little introduction. It tells us that it happened in the past. Once upon a time, and we're going to introduce the character. We have a woman named Jane who lived on a farm. So we're introducing the setting and the main character of the story. So the beginning of the story, one day Jane went to sell a bucket of milk. That's the first plot point, what happened first. So as we write, we're going to add in more details going in order. The beginning, middle, ending. This will be our example together. When you write your own, you'll use your notes and write this story as a retell, how it makes sense to you. As she walked, Jane said to herself, and notice I used dialogue, comma, quotation marks, I have big plans. First, Jane was going to sell the milk. So here I'm going to tell all the plans she had. So step 1, she was going to sell the milk. Next, those are our sequence words. Next, she was going to use the money from the milk to buy a hen. Then, she was going to sell the eggs that the hen laid. After that, she was planning to buy a cute piglet and raise him to be a plump pig. She wanted to sell the pig for money to buy a dress. So those are all of her plans of what she was going to do with the milk. That's what we had for our part 2, our middle of the plot. And here's the ending. But then she tripped on a rock and spilled the milk on the road. Finally, Jane was angry because she spilled her milk and could not follow her plans. That day, Jane learned a lesson. So in this last sentence, I'm giving a summary of the story, but also the lesson that she learned to help wrap up my retell. So that day, Jane learned a lesson. Take one step at a time. Okay, so check, we did our planning yesterday. Check our draft. So that's what you're going to work on today, is taking your planning notes and writing a draft. If you feel like you need a little bit more detail, you can refer back to the story, the milk, that you should already have. Okay, so great work today. Make sure you complete all of your assignments, and I'll see you next time.